cross the rope like an X, walk your hands more forward. So I don't even have them on the tubing handle. I have them on the tubing itself. So this is a back row. If you feel tight and you feel like you're rounding in the back or it's uncomfortable on your hips, you can always sit on a pillow while you do this seated row. Since we're on the floor, it is a little asking some flexibility of your hips. So just know you can always get yourself on a prop underneath your glutes to help relieve some of that tightness. So get ready. We're going to do 10 more. The strong back muscles help with posture, help with bone density. You'll feel your biceps too, and you'll feel your real deltoid too. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to take a little rotation, just like one arm and the side torso, and then the other arm, and you rotate to the side. Good. We are going to add on a cue. You're going to flip your palm up as you're turning. So as you turn, that same side hand can flip up. It's called supination. So it adds even more of that arm getting the work. These coordinated type motions with exercise, because our heart rate's up, blood's pumping, and there's more brain blood flow going to the brain. These are really good for neuroplasty to help prevent dementia. And it's like working a crossword puzzle, but better as far as benefits to your brain, because you've got increased blood flow going to the brain, and it doesn't normally get as much blood flow as the other organs. So rotate, rotate. Are you matching rotations? Is one side easier to turn than the other? Try 4 more, and if so, just give that side that's tight a little more attention, a little more focus. 2 and 1. I'm going to have us let go of this, guys. Release it, and we're going to take the band that is a medium or a medium light around your feet. Cross your band, put your elbows beside your rib cage. This is external rotation. Nice. Good. This is so good for the shoulders. Ah, terrific. 5. You got it. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then once you have it, you know how it's tempting to look down. We're going to get our jaw parallel to the floor. And it's almost like the head's against a wall. Looking good, guys. Yep. So we're practicing the head positioning, which helps prevent forward rounded shoulders. Here's a challenge for you, a fun challenge. Anytime you're on your phone, see if you can lift up your phone to eye level. And you'll be amazed, right? How many times during the day, wow, I was looking down a lot. And then you'll just lift it up, and you'll be the only one in the room lifting your phone up, but your neck won't hurt and you won't have forehead. So it's a fun little challenge. I've been doing it myself. So see what you think. That's how we do it. We sprinkle in habits throughout our day. Now, let go of that. I'm going to open up this same band. It should be fine to open up the same band, the same intensity. And I've got equal sides on both. All right, now it's a rear deltoid. It's almost like a letter T, but what I'm doing is just having it a little lower than our shoulders. So it should feel easier to stay out of your neck. You can feel this length and then the pull, lengthening the neck. So there's no tension. You'll see sometimes I'll do this just to make sure. Now we're only going to do 5 more of these. You can feel your rhomboids and your trapezius. It's kind of like that letter T exercise we did earlier in the Pilates section. Woo! Now I'm going to give us a little break with the release of tension. So one arm up and back. Now soft on that wrist. It doesn't need to be heavy on the wrist. Go up, soft on that wrist. Lift your heart. Soften the elbows. Here we go. 10. 2. This is so good for posture. 3, 4. You're opening up the front body. 5. Everyone looks beautiful. 6, 7, 8, 9, and come back. Now we're going to go back to a medium or so band. Put your feet out long. We know how important some resistance training is, so I'd like to sneak these classes in twice a week. So I'll reach out to you guys. Yeah, I'd reach out to you guys too. But in the Pilates, we are doing body weight resistance training. So we're just mixing things up. We want to stay functionally strong, and we want big bones. We want full bones, dense bones. We want those muscles. All right, we want balance. We want it all. So when you're real tall like this, you can imagine there's a golden string lifting up through your crown, and it's helping you be tall. And then you can imagine your arms are going the other way, rear deltoid, lats, traps. All right, try 5 more, 4 more, 3 more. Good, keep the head upright though, 2. That's it, Jean. Did you feel that difference? That was good. So yeah, when you were getting tired, the head wanted to come forward, and then you corrected it. Perfect. All right, we are going to take a stand. So what I'm going to do, have your band handy. I'll take a medium. Stand up without using your hand. One way to do this is crisscross applesauce. Another way is that you can put one foot back and lift. So grab a sip as well. We may as well stay hydrated. We're shooting for minimum 8 ounces during the class. I'd say 12 to 16 would be better during our hour classes, 8 ounces during our half hours. But, you know, you have to listen to your body. Some people don't feel good when they drink too much during activities, so you might load up after. So this is 1 foot bicep curl or 2 feet bicep curl. You want to see how your band is. We all have different bands, I can tell by the picture. So you want to feel it's both, are both sides even? Do I have the equal length? Good. And then I also notice with the elastic tubings, it's generally easier on the grip to have a supinated. And then with the dynabands, it's easier to have a hammer curl. So I want your joints to feel great. We're trying to stress the muscle to more than it's used to without hurting the joints. All right, now you're tall. Good. Let's do 10 more, 9 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're doing great. 3. I think of these as picking up watermelon muscles because it's watermelon season, it's cantaloupe season, so we want these muscles strong. Now we're going to step out, and we're going to put that band about or around the upper back. I like to grab extra tubing so it's not dangling. I do want to offer that you first start with your arms and you push out, okay? Now you can already tell, do I need more, do I need less? Push out. Now if you're doing okay here and everyone looks fine, everyone looks great. So I felt very comfortable that you can lift up the heels. At the same time, we do like to help the vessels. This helps blood return. So if you've had to stand a long time, sit a long time, calf raises are an excellent exercise to do anytime during the day, especially if you've had to stand or sit for a long time. Help those vessels out. Now we're exhaling as we do the push. There's a small moment of balance. Good. All right, take 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Very good. Now we're going to do a deltoid. Grab a sip. Craving us to make sure our drinking is good. Stand on your band with the same side foot that you're going to work on, hand. So let's say right hand, right heel. Go out. 2, yes. Now there's a few things going on. The abs are keeping us neutral, ribs over the pelvis, and upright. We're not leaning back. Long arm. And what you're not doing is leaning away from that arm, so this helps. Good. If it's too hard, give yourself less tension, more slack. $20 on the other. Here we go. So heel. And out. Everyone's posture looks wonderful. Now the other foot has this, so right hand, right heel. Forward is front raise, 2, 3. Can you see me between the juniper shadows? 5, 6. Now your torso is neutral, 7. Your neck is not tense. It's relaxed. Maybe I'll say it in the positive, it's relaxed. Good, I feel a little tone here in order to not lean back. Do you feel that? Good. Strong shoulders. Now the other side, some switching sides. The other heel has it. I like that clean line, that clean vector. And we're going up forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20. You guys are doing great. Grab a sit before we do a tricep press so we can prepare for the arm behind us. Okay, one hand is behind your back. Let's say, let me say it clear, behind the skull. One hand's behind the low back. Now we're going to push up with your top elbow lengthening. Good, and you have a little abdominal tone to keep your ribs pulling down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. This is a really important muscle to have strong. It helps if we were to fall. This is what catches you. Really lengthen your arm. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we're going to do the other side. Your hand comes up. The other arm goes down. All right, we're going to push up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, great job, 18. I'm so impressed with the postures I'm seeing. Very good, really good. Now this is a really nice stretch for the posture. Speaking of which, you're going to start with wide arms. I'm going to get away from the wall a little bit because I want the room for us. And Karen, yeah, you have room behind your wall, right? Yeah, so up and back. So remember that when we're doing femur and hip stretches, I say how important it is to get the femur moving around the acetabulum. This is another ball and socket joint. So the humerus, the arm bone, is moving around the glenoid fossa. One thing I like that I'm seeing is that you're keeping your head in a similar position the whole time. You're not poking the head forward. That is a temptation, and I don't see anyone doing it. So we're practicing preventing forward head syndrome. We're keeping those neck retractors strong and in tune with where we want the head. Okay, here's another one, the Y. Hold. This is a static, so we're going to hold the Y, just stretch, lift, and open. Now a little lower, let's say this is a T. Breathe in. Feels so good, doesn't it? Now a little lower, breathe. Yeah, isn't that nice? And you can take it behind you, Jean. So can you see that I've got it behind me? Yes, so that's 3 different shoulder posture stretches. Okay, guys, take that out. Now I'm just gonna, it's not a formal stretch, it's just a wiggle like you were spaghetti. And then we're going to take the hand weight. So does everyone have hand weights today? Okay, grab a couple hand weights like 3 to 6 pounds that lets you go out to the side. Grab a sip too. we'll make sure we down that water or tea or coffee, whatever you have. Okay, so you're standing tall. Open up the arms into a letter T, building bone density and muscle strength. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good, guys. Let that go for a moment. Now, we're going to take a cow face stretch. So this helps prevent rounded shoulders. One hand's coming from the back and up from behind the head. Switch it up. Hold. You're tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to take a little knocking on the door of life, and we're going to pick up those same hand weights that we just had, most likely, possibly a pound lighter. So 4 to 7 or 3 to 7 pounds. Now with your hand weights, we are going to go to the front at first. Notice how you have to keep some abdominal tone so your body doesn't lean back. All right, keep going. I do want to mention a modification if you need it, and it would be that you do right, left, right, left, right, left. Let's do it together on the last 5 so that I can show you. That's it. So it's still, you're getting a little break, but it's still getting the job done. Notice how your body is stable. That's called anti-rotational, when you only move one limb and your body needs to stay stable. So it helps the core, helps the mind. Plenty. Okay, let that go. Good. We're going to take another posture stretch called half moon. I'd like to invite you to lift one arm up and over, and if you care to add on, your foot can cross. So if your right arm's up and over, your right foot's crossing. Breathe into the rib cage. We're stretching. This is such a good posture stretch. Back and shoulder stretch. Go up, go over, one arm up and over. Now, if you care to add on, I invite you to cross that foot. Breathe into the rib cage you're stretching. That's called one lung breathing. We want to expand the muscles associated with respiratory. We want them to be pliant and flexible. That's where we get our energy, and that drives all the functions. Bring it back. Now we're going to take a hand weight that we can do an overhead press with. So it might be between 3 and 7 or 3 and 8. And you're going to start with that shelf. There's a natural shelf, and then push up. Now notice how your abs have to accommodate this center of gravity shifting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we're going to lower that down. Love having those strong shoulders, guys. Grab a sip if you'd like, and then we'll take a stretch. The offering is that you interlace the fingers like this and lift your arms away from your hips. And that's a great one. Notice how it would be tempting to pull the head forward, but you're going to keep it back. Now, a second variation, just stay here if this one's enough. But if you want a different one, palms pressed together, and it's a reverse prayer, elbows open. That is a bit harder, so if you need to stay where you are, do 5, 4, 3, 2, and then let that go and just shake it out, let everything go. And we're going to take a tricep press overhead. So let me show you the move. It's either going to be a heavier weight with one weight in both hands or two individual weights. So it could be that you take a 10-pound weight or a 12-pound weight, or it could be that you take 2 5-pound weights or 2 6-pound weights, somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. All right, press up. If you have trouble with this, you can always take a tricep push-up on the wall. 4, 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, good. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and you're breathing. 15, I should say that. You're breathing in your nose. 16, and out your nose. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Let that hand weight go to the floor for a moment. Grab a sip. Take a tricep stretch where your hand helps you, and then lean. Isn't that nice? So hold on to your hand, to your elbow. Let me get up closer, Jean. Is the juniper making it hard to see? And then lean, yeah. And then I gotta wipe off that custard off my mouth, and then over. I'm making boiled custard with my goat milk eggs and my chicken egg yolks and a little vanilla and local honey. Okay, breathe in. That should feel amazing. In fact, when you let go, you feel more open and spacious. We are going to do some bicep curls because it's watermelon season. So grab a weight that lets you do bicep curls. So it's probably going to be heavier than our last exercises. I would say 5 to 10. And this is a single joint exercise where we did some other ones, but this one's single joint. Now, a good cue on this is to make sure your elbow doesn't go behind you, so you're not letting your elbow go beyond 180 right there. Ooh, got a fly in here. 6, 7, 8. So you can see I'm trying to stay upright. 9. I'm not letting the elbows go 10 beyond 180. Look at your wrist if you're not sure. They should be neutral. They should feel solid or like a piece of plywood. Yeah, good. Good head position. Good, guys. It's like you picked out the best watermelon. And 16, and you put it in on the counter. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now I'm going to let those hand weights down. And we're going to do a rotation. And the option is cross your right foot over your left and then rotate to the right. If you find that too hard, just leave the feet underneath the hips. So hold. This is also a balance challenge. Now come back. The left foot now goes in front of the right, like a cross. Now exhale, rotate to the left. Hold. You notice you might go a little deeper as you're here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale. And then exhale, come back. Now give yourself a little release. We're going to do one that looks like this, upright row. So you're going to want a heavier weight than you just did for the biceps. It'll probably, or about the same. So probably between 5 and 10. So try that. Your palms are facing you and you're lifting up through your elbows. Now, you notice your elbows are higher than your wrist. So you're not flipping your hands to get the weights higher. Let me see if you can see me here with the shadows. Good. Another image could be that you're lifting up a bucket. And what I see looks good. I don't see any neck tension either. Good. $15, $16, there's a shadow, $17, $18, $19, $20, and then we're going to lower that down. And this is two things. One is a balance, because balance is so important for preventing falls. And then interlace your fingers at the lower spine and lift your arms off the back. All right. Try 10. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Head against a wall. 6. Gaze straight ahead. 7, 8, 9. Gorgeous. Really good. So that's getting better. So try the other side. Really good. Yep. Celebrate all the things. I like to put the foot up first. I feel like that helps me. Then I can get the hands in place. But see what works for you. 1, 2. This also strengthens the glute medius. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let go, release. And I want to give us an exercise. It's a bent over row, but let me show you what I mean by bent over. It's going to look like this. It's a one-arm row. This hand can be on the thigh, but look at my back. It's not like a tortoise. It's like a straight line, even though it's diagonal. So that's what I mean by bent over. It will be a heavier weight. I'd say anywhere from 5 to 12. So left hand on the thigh. Now look, my back is long, not like a tortoise shell. Good, guys, that's good. 3, and it's like you're starting a lawnmower. 4, 5, you're pulling that handle. 6, but you're keeping your torso. 7, you're not letting it rotate. 8, even though you have only one arm working. 9, 10, good. 11, 12, 13, and your forearm can be more vertical, Catherine. Look at right here, it's vertical, and then when you bend your elbow up, yeah. So you're not doing a bicep curl here, you're doing an upright row that way. Now, get ready, because we're going to do one more, and then we're going to step forward, take a posture break, switch hands. So I've just switched hands. The foot goes back. Now, exhale. Pull up, or it's pretty vertical. Yeah, it's not perfect. There it is. Your back looks long to me, but you're hinged forward. Good. You're not rounded like a tortoise shell. So you've got this slant, this diagonal. Yeah, 6, 7. And your other hand could be on your thigh to gently support you. Good. Neck should feel good. Good. 14, 15, 16, notice how supported your back feels. 17, 18, 19, 20, and that's a multi-joint movement. Good job. Now we're going to do I'm going to have us put this low. Grab a sip, grab a seat, and we're going to do a chest press. Now chest press is where you lie on your back and you push your arms up. So you're going to need a weight probably between 5 and 12 in each hand, and you're going to lie on your back. Oh, let me get this one. And you're going to put your feet on the floor. You know how we do bridges? That's how you're set up. So that means that your feet are on the floor, and that keeps your ribs down. If you need a pillow when you're here to make your neck comfortable, please do. So you'll push the arm weights up, and then you'll lower. The elbows are near your ribs, but they are out a bit, like let's say 45 or so is a general rule of thumb. And if your body's been through different things, you might adjust it for you. Maybe the elbows need to be closer for you or just a little wider. But your inhale helps you prepare here, and then your exhale helps you push. Your wrists are neutral. and push. Good. The feet on the floor should make your ribs feel like it's easier to keep them down. Good. 16. You're doing great. 17. Very good. 18. You feel how your abs help you just a little bit? Now all I'm going to do is just put these to the side so they're out of my way enough that I can take a full body stretch. So when you reach overhead, nothing's in your way. You can shift through your spine. You can shift through your arms. Your knees are long, so the shift comes from your waist or your low back, your QL. And then we're going to take a hug-a-tree variation. So it might be a little lighter, it might be the same. But basically, when you put your feet on the floor, that keeps your ribs. You're going to open up your arms as if you're hugging a tree. And you might be just fine, Catherine, or you might like it with your feet on the floor. Yeah, I like that. Isn't that nice? It's sort of like make sure that your ribs are down. Good. Nothing should feel like it's hurting. The joint should feel safe. I have a soft roundness to my elbows, and you know, the wrists are as neutral as they can be. They're in line with the forearm. They're not excessively extended or flexed. Your ribs are down. And you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to just make sure those weights are out of our way, guys, and then we're going to take a full